نحمده ونستعينه ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Alhamdulillah, 14th of Ramadan al-Mubarak. The verse and the hadith that we have selected can be found on the website peacematters.co.uk and also website of the mosque makkahmasjid.com, makkahmosque.co.uk. And the hadith for today is about the time near the Day of Judgment. Now, when is the Day of Judgment? The Prophet ﷺ was asked, and the Prophet ﷺ himself, in a number of hadiths, he mentioned the Day of Judgment is very near. Now, how near it is, we don't know, but we know that it's very near, because the Prophet ﷺ is the last prophet, and after him there is going to be no prophet, and as a result, his sunnah, his teachings are a source of guidance for us. The Prophet ﷺ says in hadith, which is also quoted by Imam Tirmidhi, that there will come a time on people when holding on to religion will be like holding on to a burning coal. Now we know that holding on to a burning coal is not easy. It's going to burn off the skin. It's going to hurt the person, and the person will not be able to hold on to that coal for a very long time. So similarly here, what the Prophet ﷺ is saying, that actually it becomes very difficult for people to hold on to their religion. And actually there's another hadith which says that a person will wake up on the faith of Islam, but by the time they are about to go to their bed, in other words, that within 24 hours or within 12 to 18 hours, they would have lost their faith. They would have done things which would have perhaps taken them outside the fold of Islam. And similarly, the Prophet ﷺ says a person will go to sleep in the state of Iman, but by the time they wake up, they will by the time it's morning, they would have lost their faith. In other words, that they will do things within that period of time that will result in them losing their faith, because it will be so difficult to tread on the path of Islam. And this is something that we experience on a daily basis. We are so much challenged in so many ways throughout our day, and we have to constantly make a choice between what's right and what's wrong, choice between what leads us to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and what takes us away from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they are difficult choices. For instance, making a choice to pray, making a choice to obey our parents, making a choice for parents to listen to their children, making a choice for husband and wife to spend some time together, or spend time on social media or other things. So these constant decisions that we have to make actually indicate how much we are holding on to our faith. And so this is an example for us that the Prophet ﷺ has given in this particular hadith, that it will be very, very difficult, it will be extremely challenging, it will be excruciatingly painful. But what we have to do is stay firm. The Prophet ﷺ, in his farewell sermon, he says, "O people, I'm leaving two things with you. If you hold on to them, you will never go astray. One is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the other is the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam." Or in another hadith he says, "Wa itrati," and my family. In other words, that these are the tools which we can adopt. These are tools which will help us to stay firm on the straight path. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He makes it easy for us to make the right decisions throughout our lives, and helps us to remain firm on the straight path, inshallah.